The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. And for New York, Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And while it's maybe too early in the year to get a true sense of the league's pecking order, Stan, when does that start to take shape?
Well, not for a while. Once all the teams have played each other and we've seen all the possible matchups, then we'll start to get a better idea.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Morant against Brunson, and Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Brunson passes to Towns. Six on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And that one falls for Jackson. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
The drive by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And here's Morant. 15 in his last outing. To the middle. Here's Aldama. Shoots over Robinson. And the basket by Aldama.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Pass to Hart. Jackson against Towns. The ball's knocked loose. Caldwell Pope for three. Hart pulls it in. Bridges against Morant. Bridges passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Jackson outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. On target from range.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope. Making a well-timed pass.
Knicks trail by 3. Outside Hart. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. And how about we check the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns? And so it's New York with it. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Morant with a screen on Bridges. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson's ability to both dive to the rim as well as pop out for a jump shot makes him an excellent partner in the pick and roll.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Launches it. Memphis with a rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Morant. Now here's Jackson. Fires from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Bridges with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Towns outside. The three. Outside Hart. The three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Hart. Robinson, a screen on Morant. Here's Hart for 3. Bridges. And the Knicks, another 3.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Aldama. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Brunson from the arc. Drops in the 3. Brunson's got 5 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Now Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
For New York, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Elbow shot. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. 7 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Picked by Aldama. To the wing on the left. Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Takes a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From about 16. Nice D from Bridges. For New York, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Here's Morant. He's got 6. From 18 feet away. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for New York. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hart, and Clarkson subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. For New York, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Towns looking for an opening. Pass to Robinson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. New York, 4th.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Moran against Clarkson. Edey with a screen on Clarkson. Pass to Wells. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. Off with the layup.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
McBride, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. The pull-up. McBride can't get it to go. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Clark. High post Edey. Back to Clark. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Morant with it. Give him 8. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Clarkson. Count that one. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so it's Memphis with it. Morant surveying the floor. Jerome outside. Puts it up from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys?
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. No good with the triple.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Inside. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Towns. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Towns. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Morant. Grizzlies trail by 3. Jerome outside. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside, Yabusele, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Jerome. McBride covers. Jerome passes to Wells. Here's Edey. Jackson for three. He buries it from three. Jackson's got 9.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
New York has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Clarkson, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Jackson on the wing. Here's Pippen. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. New York out in front. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Ty Jerome is out there with Scottie Pippen Jr. And it's Edey in at the center position. Now here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Anunoby can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pippen, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And it's off from three-point range. Memphis trailing here. Jerome outside. Pass to Wells. Fires it from 18. And they pick up 2. Wells has got 5. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Bridges with it, and Wells picks him up defensively. Releases. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Pippen. Good. Pippen's got his first points in this one.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Bridges. Well, Stan, after last season, the Grizzlies brass, quite candid, they weren't close to being championship caliber.
Well, it's a brutal business, BA. You can have a ton of talent, but sometimes there are just certain teams that stand in your way.
Yeah, I love the activity in the pick and roll from Bridges, delivering a dime right on the money.
And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, BA. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Just too much, Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
Roll it. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Clarkson against Jerome. Clarkson, right side. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pippen, pass to Jerome. Back to Pippen. Jackson, the screen. Pippen with it, hard covering. Here's Jackson. Misses the baby hook. Stolen by Jackson. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Again, it's Jackson Jr. His combination of size and shooting can be deadly.
Clarkson outside. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Three-pointer, Bridges. New York again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Morant, no good. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Anunoby finds Hart. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 7 tonight. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Puts it up. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Jerome. Jerome's got 4 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 3. Edey with a steal. Jerome outside. And he gets that one. Jerome's got his 2nd basket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Wells is checked in for Pippen. And let's turn to the league leaders now and check out which teams are tops in rebounding this season. New York, 4th.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Clarkson against Jerome. Pass to Anunoby from behind the arc. And again, the Knicks missing. Memphis leading by 5. Now Wells. To the paint. Stolen by Anunoby. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Bridges passes to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Towns double team. And that one's good. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, if you double him, he'll make a play for someone else.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It'll be their 2nd game of a 4-game road trip. Look at Morant work in the paint. Nice.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And here's Anunoby. No made baskets yet. Hard up top. Clarkson outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Anunoby. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
Moran against Bridges. Jerome, right side. Over Clarkson. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Out to Bridges. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Brunson is checked in for New York.
One shot.
That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Bridges against Moran. Fires at the elbow. Here's Edey. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Josh Hart. Memphis shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Clarkson's checked in for Bridges.
Well, with Zach Edey, it's about more than his 7'4" size. Skills will develop, his timing will improve, but he's already got the physical foundation of a great player.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Grizzlies lead by 3. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Outside Hart. Let's go with a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Unloads from 13. Pass to Jackson. And here's Jerome. There's the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Drills it from deep. Wells has got 8.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Memphis, they're in 10th place, but it's early on, so they have time to recover.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they're sort of where we expected them to be at this point. A tough opponent, but not a team that you fear.
Yeah, the middle of the pack seems to be right where they belong. They don't want to get complacent or to start pressing.
Now here's Brunson. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Edey with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Aldama. Here's the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 6. Left side Brunson. Outside McBride. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Now here's Aldama. 4-3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent. And at times, they seem poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. And so Towns nails them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Aldama. Here's Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. From downtown. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's got 5.
An ideal stretch big. Aldama is 6'11" and very good behind the line.
So it's the Knicks now. Outside Brunson. And here's Hart. Jacks up a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
That one goes in. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Hart. 11 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
Towns finds Yabusele. New York working the ball around now. Brunson taking his time here. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Morant against Brunson. Floats one. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Anunoby. No good on the triple.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Aldama. And some solid defense from Towns.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
To the right side. Here's Brunson. Memphis with a rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And he converts the layup. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
"50 seconds left in the second quarter. Yabusele outside. Pass to Hart. Right side, Anunoby. New York again, can't hit.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
Brunson against Morant. Over Brunson. Morant, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Knocks it down from distance.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Caldwell Pope against Hart. Here's Edey. No good with a layup. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Grizzlies out in front, up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything. Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Following this game, they host the Magic. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the three, small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting at about 51% for the game so far on this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A three-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Bridges. 5 to shoot. For the tie. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis leading by 3. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Hart inside. Pass to Robinson. Brunson against Morant. Towns a screen on Morant. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Aldama.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Oh, can't get Towns any space from there.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for you.
Outside Morant. Fires the 3. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Towns outside. Cat playing big. Oh, my.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Knicks trail by 3. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, they need to figure out a way to stop him. Perhaps a scheme shift. I'm not sure.
And here are the most accurate point guards in the NBA this season when it comes to field goal percentage. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, it's often the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special.
Robinson passes to Towns. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Grizzlies lead by 3. Left side, Morant fires for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Robinson, a screen on Caldwell Pope. That's good from Robinson on the assist from Bridges. And that's now 8 points for Mitchell Robinson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Inside, here's Jackson. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
Knicks trail by 3. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 5. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Bridges. Bridges against Caldwell Pope. Here's Aldama. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Down low. Easy work inside for Towns.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Morant against Brunson. Jackson right side. Over Towns. Jackson can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson with it. Guarded by Morant. Towns for 3. Here's Robinson. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Aldama. Memphis is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Caldwell Pope finds Jackson. Over to the left wing. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Aldama right side. Over Brunson. Aldama no good. And the Knicks shooting a disappointing 38%. Pass to Brunson for the tie. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
And Memphis shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter for the lead. And again, New York with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Morant. He's got 19. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Jackson's got 20.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night, If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Back to Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three since halftime. Looking to get it going. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's gotten his third basket of the night.
Using that almost 7-foot frame, Santi Aldama, the Spaniard.
So it's the Knicks now, trailing by 2. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for New York. Yabusele comes in for Robinson, and it's OG Anunoby in for Hart. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Outside Anunoby. Towns for three. Cleared away by Wells.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost? Working smarter, not harder. He anticipates where the ball is going and beats the bigger guy to it.
Now here's Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing, pounded by Morant. Shot clock at 5. Bridges down low, pounded by Morant. Bridges misses. Lets a floater go. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. The shot. Memphis with a rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Back to Morant. Jackson, the screen. Pass to Edey. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jackson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, tough work on the offensive glass. Jackson Jr. being rewarded for his efforts there.
The fader. Brunson misses. Grizzlies lead by 4. Now here's Wells from the arc. Buries it from 3. Wells has got 11 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Here's Brunson. 18 points for him. Towns outside. Yabusele, a screen on Jackson. Jackson against Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. New York again can't hit.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Go the other way.
Clarkson's checked in for Towns. Knicks trail by 7. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Pippen, he's checked in for Morant. Outside Wells. Pass to Pippen. Over Clarkson. And it's New York with a rebound. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Out to Bridges. They get back on track. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 9 points.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. It's Wells on the wing. Here's Jackson. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
A minute 6 left in the third. Clarkson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
Grizzlies lead by 3. Now Jerome. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, that's a nimble move by Clarkson, allowing him to work around that contact.
Now here's Jerome. McBride covers. Jerome passes to Pippen. Here's Jackson. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds in the game. And it's Bridges with the jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. There's Jackson with the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for Memphis. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Scottie Pippen Jr. out there with Ty Jerome. And it's Edey in at the 5. New York trailing. Here's Clarkson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ty Jerome. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Konchar's checked in. And New York has possession. Towns a screen on Jackson. Kicks it out Towns to take the lead. Nails it from 3. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Memphis shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Jerome outside. Jackson, the pass to Konchar. Pippen outside. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Konchar can't hit. And the Knicks shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Hart. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Jerome outside. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Clarkson outside. The 3 is up. A rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jerome outside. Pass to Conchar. Jackson with a screen on Anunoby. Down low. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
Outside Morant. Jackson against Clarkson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Back to Pippen. Lets the 3 fly. And it's New York with a rebound.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And New York has possession. 2-point game. Pass to Hart. Towns, left side. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Jackson is checked in. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson on the wing. Towns against Jackson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, Jackson Jr. can go over either shoulder. He can face up. He's a tough cover in that.
And he makes a first. Clark is checked in for Memphis. And so Jackson nails both of them. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Clarkson outside. That one no good. Edey with a defensive effort. Morant with it. Towns covering. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Morant just doing a nice job absorbing the hit there.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
And Morant drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Outside Hart. Back to Clarkson. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 4. Jerome passes to Morant. Clark left side. Pass to Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson right side. It's stolen by Hart. Spins. Towns for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jerome finds Edey. And the bucket is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Robinson.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. New York has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Clarkson against Morant. Here's McBride. No good from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. Here's Edey. And the layup is good off the glass. Edey's got 6 here in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Knicks trail by 8. Here's Robinson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
A true team player. Clarkson will connect other teammates to the ball if they get open.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Hart. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
For the Knicks, Anunoby. He's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Hart. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Towns, he's checked in for Clarkson. Here's Morant. Lets it go from deep. Oh, a bomb from Ja.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Morant. That's short off the rim. Grizzlies lead by 9. Takes the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Back to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. They get it back. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Towns for 3. Doesn't go that time.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. The 3 ball. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Well, you have to appreciate how Caldwell Pope always stays ready. Ready to jump in and make the play.
Here's Bridges. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Morant against Brunson. Oh, Morant finesses it home.
Yeah, and Morant definitely has that floater in his arsenal.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Oh, no good! Grizzlies lead by 12. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Brunson. Let's loose for three. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Morant, 20 feet away and no problem.
Yeah, he's so confident on that pull-up now. That's why the defense can't afford to give him any space.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Brunson against Morant. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Morant with it. And here's Caldwell Pope. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Well, Jackson Jr. has a great feel around the glass, creating second chance opportunities.
Brunson driving. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Memphis leading by 9. Fires the three. The three is in.
Look, Morant is an expert at this, drawing attention and kicking out to the open shooter.
Now here's Brunson. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. Oh, what a move! Morant pulls it down. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Can't get the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Brunson. Jacks up a three. Morant pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jaren Jackson.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Now here's Anunoby. Oh, the long ball, no good. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Edey. Outside Morant. Here's Jerome, beyond the arc. The triple drops.
Now you see here just how good Morant is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into them.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaren. Congrats on your success.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jaren Jackson Jr.